everyone, it's me Leia and welcome to new video of mine. And today's video I'm gonna talk about a single mothers in the Philippines that are with a foreigner. Is it the convenience for the money for support, or is it really for love? So anyway, let's get started. In my old videos, I get a lot of negative comment about single mom Filipina, like especially if I do like interview a single mom. Some people will say, "Oh, another single mom. Too many single mothers in the Philippines. They're irresponsible and blah blah." And some of them will say, "Don't date a single mom because they're just you're just gonna be responsible for other person's child and all that. You're gonna be in trouble." Anyway, I don't blame those people. Maybe they had a really bad experience with a single mom, like the father of the child give them trouble, or maybe these guys are old enough to taking care of other person's child. So I do understand that. Yeah, so I'm sure they had a big reason why they don't want to date a single mom. I think most people know that there's a lot of single mothers in the Philippines, and one of the big reason why there's a lot of single mothers in the Philippines, I guess, because the Philippines is a religious country and abortion is not an option here. Yeah. um Maybe there's some people doing that, but I'm sure they had a big reason why they do that, and I'm sure they're ashamed about that because most Filipino people do believe that abortion is a big sin. So we don't do that here often. One other reason why there's a lot of single mothers in the Philippines is most Filipino parents don't educate their kids enough about sex. Yeah, they don't discuss the kind of topic to their kids. They feel uncomfortable, so they don't really talk about that. Yeah, I remember when I was like I'm not sure how old but I was young, like I think about 8 or 9 years old. So I heard the word sex from somewhere, I don't know, with my friends maybe. And I asked my big sister what a sex means, of course in Philippine language, and she's go straight in. She was really angry with me. She said, "Why are you asking me that word? That's a bad words. Why in your age you're asking me that kind of question? It's appropriate for me to ask that kind of question at my young age." And she said, "Don't say that again." Yeah, so after that I never mentioned that again. Of course I was just young and curious about stuff that what I heard from people around me. So the thing is, they don't want to talk or educate their kids about sex, but then again they sleep in one room with the kids. Yeah, here in the Philippines, guys, Philippine, I think it's because of the money. They can't afford to build a big house to have uh, their kids have their own room and all that. Usually in the province they will sleep together, yeah, all of them in the same room. Yeah. So imagine sleeping with your kids, and you know that's really crazy, and while you're doing stuff and your kids can see it and all that. And most, you know what, I'm not just this is true because I had this discussion with together with my friends, and we almost like experienced that when we're young. So maybe in the city, like they can afford to build a house, and some of their kids can have their own room and all that. But in the province, yeah, they usually share the room with their parents, and the kids are sleeping together. So imagine. Yeah. One other reason also, like common reason, I think most people know that Filipino, I'm not trying to generalize it, but most Filipino men would cheat. Yeah, cheats is a big problem here. But I don't say all, but and I'm sure I do believe that there is still Filipino that loyal, but it's hard to find one. Yeah. Also Filipinos are not responsible about like getting the woman pregnant. They would just go with the flow, whatever. If you can make 5 or more kids yeah, they will just say it is what it is, you're pregnant now, so what we gonna do and all that. So they will he will end up getting his wife pregnant for 3 or 5, and then the woman will get look, of course that will change her appearance, and if he's not attractive to his wife anymore, he would just go for another one, and until yeah, that's common reason why there's a lot of Filipina that become a single mom. Some Filipino are good into what do you call it, sweet words. They will try their best, they're good at it, like to get the woman to trust them. And some Filipino are also easy to get. When they hear the like sweet words, they will just believe that. So it's really important to get the background of your the guy first. I do have a friends also that the guy says that when they before they met, the guy at first says he's single, he already separated and blah blah blah, and, he end up getting the woman pregnant, and the woman find out that he's still together with his first wife, whatever, they're not married. So yeah, that's something like that. Filipinos are really good at it. There are really some that they would even end up pregnant, like 3 or 4 women. Yeah, so that's really important for Filipina to really get to know the guy first and find out the background. And also women or Filipina needs to avoid getting pregnant, because Filipino guys doesn't care, because they know that they can get away with it. If they will get the woman pregnant, they would just live and enjoy life. They don't have, here in the Philippines, we don't have the ability to sue the guy, because yeah, the it's you will die, and the guy will not support if he wants to just move on with his life. There's nothing you can do here. The woman will end up providing the kids, and the guy will just leave. Bye. Yeah, and go for another woman. That's the reality here. Filipino women need to be more careful and avoid to get pregnant, because the guy is not responsible. They don't even like to use condom. Yeah. So, and then again, guys, I'm not saying that all Filipinos are like that. I do believe there's still Filipinos that is loyal and responsible, but it's just hard to find one. So you will be lucky if you found a Filipino that is a loyal and very responsible and all that. So big question. So why most single mom Filipina go for foreigner? Well, the big answer for that, because most Filipino is not open to, or they don't want to accept, or they don't want to be responsible for other person's child. Yeah, most some even some Filipino don't want to provide their own kids. How much more to other person's child? You know what I mean? So yeah, a Filipino are, maybe there are some that is willing to accept a single mom and accept the single mom's child, but more Filipino is not willing, and they don't want to be responsible for other person's child. So most Filipino are listening to what their family says. Like, they really do care what their parents says. So most parents would probably not approve a single mom for their sons like that, because they will say, why would you go for a single mom? There's a lot of single Filipina that doesn't have a child. That's the reason why most single mom Filipina go for foreigner. All right, so let's go back to our main topic. So single mom Filipina that are with a foreigner, is it for the convenience or love? Let's be real here. In most cases, most single mom Filipina that are looking for a foreigner or wants to be with a foreigner, because the convenience and of course love. I think for me it's both. Like, most Filipina just become like practical when it comes to things, especially that Filipina been experiencing in the past. Like maybe they meet a Filipino, and Filipino would just treat them badly. Some Filipinos would just not responsible inside the house, or they would even let their wife to go look for money, and they just go drink all day long and maybe gambling and something. Yeah, some for Filipinos are like that. So some Filipina that are single mom just become practical that's why they look for foreigners, because they know that foreigners are more responsible, and they know that her and her kids or her child will be in a better place or in a better position when she is with a foreigner. Yeah, but at the same time, she's looking for love. And when I say better place, Filipino are simple. Yeah, that's why in any relationship, money is really important. So, when I say they want to be in a better place, I mean it's enough for them to provide their food, provide their shelter and all that. Yeah, most Filipino are just really simple. When I say like you could feed them better, I didn't say that you have to feed them steak every day. Yeah, so they're usually really simple, and you know you don't need to spend a lot of money for I'm sorry, my daughter. Yes, baby, come here. Once you found the right a single mom, um, she would just value you because especially if she already experienced or she already had a terrible experience from her past, like you know with her exes. So once you show your good intention, once you treated her and her child right, she would just treat you like a king, and she will appreciate you, and she will do everything not to lose you. So actually, my sister Grace was here the other day. She used to be a single mom as well before she met her foreign partner, and we just had a conversation how blessed we are to find our partner, because yeah, these days it's really hard to find someone that would willing to accept our child or children. She feel really blessed, and you know she's really value her man. She said she will do everything to make her man happy, and she will do everything not to lose him. And most single mom will do everything for their kids, and they will do everything for their family. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and again, thank you so much for the support and love, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.